Hello again, welcome back. Part 3 is now in session, and here's bag number 3. Alright, I know there's lots of more movies to go through in this video, so let's continue on. Alright, we're going to continue off with the 1991 VHS of Please Don't Eat the Daisies with Doris Day and David Niven. The film is from 1960 and is directed by Charles Walters. And this also has Janice Page, Spring Byington, Richard Hayden. '60 film, renewed in 1987. 1 hour and 52 minutes, not rated. Whoops. Here's the sticker label. It fell off, so I'm going to have to tape it back on here later on. But the print date is July 31st, 1991. Alright, carefully put this tape back in there so it won't get lost. Alright, next up, here's the 2000 VHS of Runaway Bride. This is a Paramount Special Edition with Julia Roberts and Richard Gere. Also starring Joan Cusack, Hector Alonso, Rita Wilson, Paul Dooley. And it's directed by Gary Marshall, and the film is from 1999. This movie is co-produced by Touchstone Pictures, although the Touchstone Pictures logo is not showing, just the Paramount Picture logo. Got some music video, Ready to Run by the Dixie Chicks. Well, now it's called The Chicks. Rated PG and it's 116 minutes, excuse me. Capture if you can. Here's the sticker label. Tape number is 32. Printed in the 23rd week of 2000. This has the Paramount and the Viacom logo fade together just like the early Gulf Western era. And the Paramount Communication era too. Up next, here's the 1988 VHS of Sweet Smell of Success with Burt Lancaster and Tony Curtis. This movie also has Susan Harrison, Marty Milner, Sam Levine, and Barbara Nicholas. This is directed by Alexander McKendrick, and the film is from 1957. Part of MGM Hawaii for Hollywood. 1957 film, renewed in 1987. 1 hour and 37 minutes, not rated. Oh, it's 1985, excuse me. Here's the sticker label. Unfortunately, there's no print date on this tape. Next up, the 1991 VHS of Barefoot in the Park with Robert Redford and Jane Fonda. Also starring Charles Boyer, and it's directed by Hal Willis, and its film is from 1967. Not rated, and it's rated G. Rated G is 106 minutes. Here's the sticker label. Here's the end label. It's a recycle tape. The 49th week of 1991 and the 40th week of 1995. This tape is a recycled tape from The Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear. Next up, here's the 1989 VHS of Neptunes Daughter with Esther Williams, Red Skelton. Also starring Ricardo Montalban, Betty Garrett, Keenan Wynn, Xavier Cogat, and his orchestra. Directed by Edward Buzzell, and the film is from 1949. Part of the MGM musical collection. 1949 film renewed in 1976. 1 hour and 34 minutes, rated PG. No, it's not rated. Here's the sticker label, and there's no print date on this tape. Next, the 1988 VHS of The Thin Man with William Powell and Marina Lloyd. Also starring Maureen O'Sullivan, Nat Pendleton, Mina Gobel, and is directed by W.S. Van Dyke. Films from 1934. 1934 film renewed in 1961. Not rated, and it's 1 hour and 30 minutes. Guess what? Here's the sticker label. It's got the Warner Brothers re-release. January 25th, 2000. And I did check the tape, and yes, this does have the Warner Home Video print of this tape. Alright, next up, here's the Columbia Classic tapes that I require. Here's the 1993 VHS of Holiday with Katharine Hepburn and Cary Grant. It's part of the Studio Heritage Collection. Also starring Doris Norland, Everett Horton, Gene Dixon, and it's directed by George Cukor. (1938) film, renewed in 1966. Not rated, and is 94 minutes. Here's the sticker label. The 26th week of 1993. And this is a Columbia House copy. Next up, another one. And this spine is dirty. Here's the here's the tape of CoverGirl. Whoops. With Rita Hayworth, Gene Kelly, and Phil Silvers. Directed by Charles Bendor, and the film is from 1944. (1944) film, renewed in 1972. Not rated, and it's 105 minutes. Here's the sticker label. It's got the 1989 copyright for some odd reason. Tape number is 29. Printed in the 24th week of 1994. Next up, here's the 1995 VHS of I Love Trouble with Julia Roberts and Nick Nolte. And this movie is directed by Charles Xavier, and the film is from 1994. Purchased on Blockbuster on March 20th, 1995. Rated PG, and it's 123 minutes. Here's the ink label. The print date is unfortunately blocked by the Blockbuster end label. Alright. And here's the last one. Here's the 1994 VHS of Heart and Soul with Robert Downey Jr., Charles Grodin, also starring Kiera Sedgwick, Elizabeth Shue, Ty Sizemore, David Paymer, and Alfred Woodard. Directed by Ron Underwood, and the film is from 1993. I'll be donating my 2000 copy, and I'm going to keep the original one. 1 hour and 43 minutes, rated PG-13. Here's the sticker label. Tape number is 41. Printed in the 50th week of 1994. Former rental from Captain Videos. Alright, let's move on to the DVDs. Alright, here's the 2009 DVD release of Julie and Julia with Meryl Streep and Amy Adams. Also starring Stanley Tucci. Directed by Nora Ephron. The film is also from 2009. Rated PG-13 and it's 123 minutes. Here it is. Here's the DVDs, a former rental from Blockbuster. Next up, some 2 James Bond films. Start off with The Spy Who Loves Me with Roger Moore, also starring Kurt Jurgens, Barbara Batch. It's directed by Louis Gilbert and the film is from 1977. Rated PG and it's 2 hours and 5 minutes. Here's the DVD look like. And finally, here's License to Kill. This is a 2001 DVD release with Timothy Dalton, also starring Carrie Lowell, directed by John Glenn. I also have this on VHS along with The Spy Who Loves Me. 2 hours and 13 minutes, rated PG-13. Alright, stay tuned for part 4. We'll be right back.